make sure you turn on notifications. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, there's some conflicting info about Bushwick Bill, and Drake and Chris Brown link up. Plus, Wu-Tang is about to make history. Let's talk hip-hop. So you guys know, right? 1/3 of the Ghetto Boys, Willie D and Scarface, you got Bushwick Bill, right? And Bushwick Bill is the little one, the dwarf, I want to be politically correct, it's not okay to say midget, but you feel me on it, right? One of like the only midget rappers. Anyway, right? So a couple months ago, Bushwick Bill was diagnosed, with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, right? And some cancer you can go through chemotherapy, you can maybe even get the tumors removed, right? But it depends on what kind of cancer it is, right? So in this case, usually bone marrow cancer or pancreatic cancer is very hard to get rid of, and there's no real cure for cancer, right? So the basic thing that you can do is just do radiation, which breaks down the other cells in your body and it stops your body from being able to fight off certain sicknesses and diseases. So meanwhile, while Bushwick Bill is trying to get rid of his pancreatic cancer through chemotherapy, he may be exposing his body to other diseases and things like the common cold, which usually can be fought off by your body itself, right? Anyway, so this morning I wake up and I see some news, tragic news, about how Bushwick Bill had passed away, right? But then 2 hours later, his sister comes out and his son comes out and his PR person comes out and says that he hasn't passed away, right? So now we got all of this going on where, some publications are saying he did pass away and some says that he didn't, right? And I'm not here to say whether he did or didn't, or come back and do another video and be like, okay, he finally did it, or, Bushwick Bill watched 2019 or whatever it is. I'm not down with all of that, right? So what I really want to do is just kind of commemorate Bushwick Bill's memory, his legacy. He came out with Mind Playing Tricks on Me. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster, which had that fire ass verse, by the way. Bushwick Bill is just a dope ass, crazy ass rapper. And I don't want to talk about him in the past tense or anything, but Bushwick Bill also was a crazy ass dude, right? I done heard mad stories being around different people in hip hop who went on tour with him, Lord Jamar. I done heard crazy ass stories of Bushwick Bill fighting grown ass big full grown men, crazy shit, right? I think he shot himself in the eye because he was super high one day, a whole bunch of crazy shit, man. And Bushwick Bill never liked to stay in hotels when he went on tour. He liked to stay in the hood. He used to chill with some girl that he used to mess with in her crib or something like that, a whole bunch of crazy ass shit, right? But it's just cool. It's dope, man. And I really hope that Bushwick Bill has not passed away. But I do know that, man, pancreatic cancer is, tough to beat. But, we'll see. According to news and reports right now, he's still alive. He's still fighting. That's what his son says. So, my prayers go up to Bushwick Bill, and we'll see what happens. Yo, this is fire, right? Because I talked about Chris Brown coming out with this long ass album, right? 37 tracks on the damn album, right? Last week, right? And also that he squashed his beef with Drake and that him and Drake got a song on there together, right? Well, the song is called No Guidance, right? And yes, usually people drop a song on Instagram, they put a little clip on their Twitter, they make a big announcement about it. But when you Chris Brown, right? When you got Drake in your song, right? You ain't gotta do all that, right? So Chris Brown just dropped No Guidance, here you go. He ain't even tell nobody. In the middle of the night, last night, all of a sudden, No Guidance just came out, right? And nobody's even really talking about it, but that shit is fire, right? So this song is definitely for the ladies, right? It ain't no gangster shit. Drake ain't even really rapping on it, right? He's singing on it, but this is a Chris Brown song, so of course he's singing on it, right? This sounds like some shit that should have been on Please don't kill me. I know y'all probably gonna kill me, but this sounds like some shit that should have been like on Take Care. Like, this is like classic Drake. This is like, you want the old Drake back, don't tempt me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is fire. I mean, the chemistry is dope. And honestly, it kind of sounds like maybe this was like one of Drake's like old songs, classic songs that he had. And Chris Brown was like, you know what? Since we back together, we got to do it like old school, right? And then fucking, I don't know, Drake was like, hey, I got this for you. And Chris Brown was like, hell yeah, let me get on it, right? Because it sounds very Drakey. It doesn't even sound like a Chris Brown song that Drake featured on. It sounds like a Drake song that Chris Brown is featured on. Like, it's fire, yo. It's called No Guidance. I mean, like, they really going in, yo. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments down below. Alright, so, you know, Wu-Tang, they on tour right now, like right now, right? They like all up and down the East Coast, they in the South, and tonight they're actually supposed to be performing at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee, right? And so this is like some big historic situation, right? Because the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee, I mean, look where it's at, right? It's in like gut bucket, deep South, right? And the auditorium, the nickname for the auditorium is called the Church of Country Music. So that already tells you like what kind of crowd is in that neighborhood. That already tells you what kind of people usually go up in that auditorium. And so today is a historic moment because Wu-Tang is going to be the first rap group or rappers ever to have a show in that place, in that venue, right? So usually they do not do hip hop, but they said, all right, cool, we fuck with Wu-Tang. They're classic enough that we'll bring them into this venue, right? Which is cool, right? You know, I think that is dope that, you know, these people, Wu-Tang, they're actually kind of transcending genres still 25 years later on their 25-year tour. But at the same time, I also feel kind of embarrassed for, you know, my country because I think that this should have been something that happened years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's 2019 and there's still establishments in the South that never had a rap group there at all, ever. I mean, they had Helen Keller there. They had Johnny Cash there. They had Harry Houdini there, but no rappers ever, not even like, I don't know, Chuck D, not even, you know, Public Enemy, not even LL Cool, like nobody from that, never? That's crazy to me, right? But, you know, we'll see. So Wu-Tang, they're going to open up the door, hopefully, so that people in that, you know, community can be like, you know what? We do accept rap. We do accept hip hop. Maybe Lil Nas X will do something there next thing you know, right? I mean, shit. He a country artist, right? He a country music artist. But you never know, right? There's a whole bunch. Wu-Tang, they're from New York, right? There's a whole bunch of rappers that are from Tennessee who have never been in that venue. And I would like to see that happen, right? From Young Dolph to Yo Gotti, Black Youngster, Juicy J, the other members of 3-6 Mafia. There's a bunch of people that deserve to be in that venue. But then again, like, who gives a fuck about your little venue? And we don't need your acceptance, right? That's some hip hop shit. We say, yo, fuck the establishment. We don't need your acceptance. We'll perform outside on the street. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Like, this is dope. And I think that is cool that Wu-Tang are kind of breaking down those walls. I'm just really surprised that there are still walls up that need to be broken. You feel me? Let me know what you think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me at Jonny Fastlane. That's Jonny Fastlane on Instagram and Twitter. And y'all already know what to do. Peace.